It is Thursday the 5th of September. We are at Hooma Comedy at number 90, which is in Hackney Wick, East London, in Ease. I think that I might be on the precipice of actually doing some material that I've been developing that actually might go into the set. You know, still on shaky ground. I feel pretty good about it, but you know, I've been struggling 8 months in, trying to figure out what I want to do, add to my next 10 minutes. So yeah, I feel good about it. I mean, for one of the reasons why I feel good about it is because I've been saying it for about a week now, and I feel like there's been some comics that have seen me and said, oh, it's a good idea. And usually for me that's a good sign. If they like it, then it means that there's something there for me. You know, it's a good idea. It's something that, you know, someone likes listening to as a thought for like a, you know, I guess for like a continuous amount of times. You know, something that they haven't heard before. So really all it is about me is executing and figuring out actually how to get it done. Hopefully I can get some jokes. Hopefully it's good. I'm going to try it tonight, 10 minutes. Hopefully I can remember. That's part of the problem really, is just getting to say the things in the right orders. Which I've been struggling, but I've not been kicking myself for it. But you still know that the performance ain't maxing out, and that's what you want to try and do. But we'll see how this goes. I think I've got a good angle on what I want to do, so let's see how we get on. Guys.
Hey, Chris. Look at you.
Hello, my people. You alright? Yes. Hello. Do you know what? So I know everyone's talking to you today, but I've got to do it too because I went to New Zealand not too long ago, right? So I know a little bit about it, but I didn't realise, is there like a lot of tension between like Aussie people and people from New Zealand? No, there's none. Well, no, there is. Well, only because like sort of. All right, because only when Peter asked at the beginning, like, you know, I'm Aussie. Is that right? You know, I just thought there was something going on in it. But and obviously you're a cop in it too, police. No, you're a cop in it. I'm black. Is that right? I was a long set for that. I know. I tried my best. I did. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm in a fucking boat, innit? What am I gonna do? You know. But yeah. Do you know, my name is Chris Alley, and you know, the things I started stand-up comedy just over 2.5 years ago, right? You know, and you know, it's been going alright. It's been going pretty well. You know, I've been getting some good feedback here and there. Obviously not here, but you know. Oh no, you guys are great. You guys are fantastic. But do you know what? The thing is, right? People have been coming up to me after gigs and saying, Chris, I really like your comedy, but it's just a bit too black. Yeah. Like, what am I supposed to do? Joke like I'm a white person? That's what I really like. I don't like skiing. Yeah. What even is a quiche? Fucking eggy bed in my house, innit? You know what I'm talking about, brother? Hey, you know. Do you know what? I've never done a gig in East London, and there's definitely more black people here than I thought there'd be. I know, there's one single one. There you go, boom, good punchline. Yeah, no, we're together, man, don't worry. We'll sync with this shit. The thing is, right, people come up to me after gigs saying, you know, what is a quiche? Sorry, I just forgot where I was. I remember the first time someone came up to me after a gig and told me my comedy was too black. You know, I almost spat the fried chicken out my mouth. No? It's not enough black people here for that joke. Does anyone here actually know who Joe Wicks is? Yeah? No? Yeah. Well, look, for those that don't know, right, Joe Wicks got famous online during the pandemic because he put out these videos teaching the kids in East Nation how to get fit, healthy, and speak English poorly. And But he got in some trouble recently, right? Because he put out this tweet that said that the reason for the rise of ADHD in young kids was because of processed foods. Which obviously we know is absolute nonsense, isn't it? You know, because it was the COVID vaccine. Yeah? But I grew up a fat kid, and then I became a fat adult. I'll be honest, I did not see that coming. Because when you're a fat kid, right, all people tell you is that you'll grow out of it. Grow out of it? I fucking grew around it. Yeah? The thing is, right, and then when I tell people how much I weigh, they're like, oh, you hold it well. You know what I mean? What does that even mean? You know what I mean? That's something you tell a camel. Do you know what I mean? Dickheads. When I say I'm fat, right, like, I know I've lost a little bit of weight as I've gotten older, so when I tell people I'm fat, they're like, oh, you're not Chris. You're not fat, Chris. And I think that's the worst level of fat to be, when no one notices. Yeah? I want to be seen as being fat, do you know what I mean? Because like things like being late, innit? Because like, as a black person, as you know, when you're late, right, you get worried that people are going to judge you for being late because you're black. You know, when you're fat and late, people understand. They do, do you know what I mean? I mean, like, because I'm always late, innit? But it's just more just because of like, there's never any seats on like the tube and anything like that. Do you know what I mean? If people saw me as fat, they'd actually give me their seat, right? And then, you know, they say these days you can't see all disabilities. You can't see how fat I am. Do you know what I mean? It's intestinal. You know, it's on the inside. Yeah? But no one's fucking buying it. Do you know what I mean? I try and get that priority seat. No one gets it. You know, no one understands. You know, but do you know, the only place I don't think I could get away with that is actually the Paralympics. You know, you actually got to look the part. Do you know what I mean? You know, because like, imagine me going to the Paralympics and saying, "Hi, my name's Chris. I'm signing up to the 100 meters." And oh, wonderful. Who are you representing? Great Britain. Woo. Like, no, where are you really representing? You know? That joke never works. It's supposed to be like, you know, where you come from. Never mind, just carry on. I keep saying it. Do you know what I mean? You just repeat yourself and you just sound like an arsehole. Yeah, who are you representing? Great Britain. Who are you really representing? What's your disability? It's seasonal depression. Yeah? So I'm doing the Summer Olympics, not the Winter Olympics. You know what I mean? But every 4 years, like now we've got the Olympics, we've got the Paralympics. Every 4 years, every time the Olympics come around, the same conversation always comes up about who the greatest athlete of all time is, right? Not all the other years, right, when people aren't watching those other sports no one gives a fuck about. Every time, every 4 years. And who's the number one person every time they say who's the greatest athlete of all time? Do you know? Michael Phelps. Do you know who Michael Phelps is? Yes, he's American, he's a swimmer, and he's white. As the greatest athlete of all time? As a black person, I find that offensive. There's absolutely no way. I think it's like a white conspiracy, man. I swear to God, you've just set up a sport that we cannot compete in, yeah? And then you've just given all these different events like 100 metre front, back. Imagine you got Usain Bolt and you're like, all right, we're going to do 100 metres straight. All right, we're doing 100 metres backwards. 100 metres sideways, we're crabbing, you know what I mean? Usain Bolt, you know what I mean? Fucking, you couldn't get away with it, you know? But, you know, actually, we got any football fans in the house? Yeah, yeah. I'm a big football fan, me. Big football fan. Trying to become a medium-sized football fan, you know. Still holding on to that Christmas weight since I was 12. But you might have heard about this, right? The Premier League released this list of the most influential black people in football, right? So, you know, really good stuff. Players like Rashford and Saka and the other one that missed. Yeah? Guess what they called it? They called it the blacklist. I know. Do you know what, like, outside of being massively offensive, I just think it lacks creativity. Like, what are these idiots going to come up with next? The most influential Slovakians in football? And call it the checklist? Do you know, I don't think they've gone far enough, do you know what I mean? Because I don't think like black people are representing nothing like politics and stuff, do you know what I mean? So I'm going to make an all-black political party. I'm going to call that party Slave Labour. That's a good fucking joke, alright guys? Chill out. But give me a cheer in the room or wave because you're quiet. Did anyone in here grow up with like a bit of an annoying dad? Yeah? Must be nice. No. Well, at least you had a dad. You know. No, I grew up with a single mum, you know what I mean? Wonderful single mum. Growing up, she did all the typical things a dad would do, you know. We go and play football. She talks about girls, what she calls slags. You know. She even taught me how to shave. So I'll get between those legs, but you know, we got them in the end. Hey! I'm a good son, what can I say? Come on, we've all done it. Hey, come on! Hey. stand by me. Come on, I was with you earlier. Come on, man. Yeah? That's gross. I also grew up with a twin brother, so so nice they made me twice. Which my mum likes to say, 2 mistakes for the price of 1. Yeah, silly bitch. But, when people see me and my twin brother together, they say I look exactly like him, which really pisses me off because I think he's fucking ugly. Yeah? It's true. And the thing is, people get us mixed up, and we live 2 separate lives, right? He's got his friends, I've got mine, my boys, he's got his boys, for other reasons, and people get us mixed up, right? So sometimes his friends, who I've never met before, will come up to me in the street of London and say, "Oh, hey, Matt, how's it going?" And I'd always just pretend I haven't got a clue who he's talking about. I'm just like, not all black people look alike. But my twin brother's gay, which is great for him, But the thing is, like, when my twin brother came out as gay, he came out when he was 18 years old, which is great. But he's had friends and family. The only problem I have is that I'm a big homophobe. big homophobe. Trying to become a medium-sized homophobe, Obviously, I'm not a homophobe. I used to bath naked with a gay guy. But when my twin brother came out as gay, right, it really wasn't a surprise, because all the signs were there, We used to play games growing up, right? We used to play doctors and nurses. The game where you play different characters in the hospital. Guess who my gay twin brother always wanted to be? That was Beyonce. That deserved more, I'll be honest. No, you guys are great. The thing is, I feel like in the last few years, people have tried to recognise black people in like really weird ways, right? The term BAME, that got cancelled. The one I never understood was the term person of colour. How did that get through? No, because like the term person of colour means someone that isn't white. Now for me, any term that puts me and Lucy Liu in the same category, that's got to be a mistake. Huh? She's a 5 Asian woman that looks like she can fit in most people's pockets. And I'm not. I'm a 5'10", 18 stone black guy. I can barely fit in most smart cars. We're not the same people. Because I'm a black guy, right? As you can tell. And I was speaking to this vegan in Whole Foods who told me that me calling myself black is actually a self-identifying preference. I'll be honest, I've got no clue what they then was talking about. Because all my life I thought I was born black. I had not realised it was a preference. Yeah? I mean, if it was a preference, I'd have one of those big black dicks, you know what I'm saying? Throbbing like the Rock and shit. My jump looks like 3 new potatoes just huddled together. Do you know what? You guys have been absolutely lovely. I've been Chris Ali. Thank you very much.
Chris Ali! Alright guys, we're going to have one more break in about 7 to 10 minutes. Say so.
Just finished up. That went better than I thought it would, Well, I mean, it's a very small crowd, but really, really nice people. As soon as Peter Jones was the first person that was up, and really did a good job opening, and just the first thing he said is that they're lovely, which I'm glad, that's someone that's fucking gig, man. I mean, he's a monster anyway, but you know that he's grinded, because some people will look at a place like that and see there's like 10 people and just really just be afraid. And really it's just about kind of what you want to do with the space and do with the opportunity you got. What do you want to work on? And if they're not there and there's going to be big laughs, it don't matter. Like as long as you don't feel like an asshole fucking doing it, and they don't make you feel like that, they're there with you. They were there for a lot of my jokes. I went a lot of tried and tested on the back ends because I just really wanted to sort of hone in on the bits that I'm trying, and managed to get to the Usain Bolt joke kind of thing, which I've forgotten a couple times, and I've really been trying to remember to get to that point, and I've kind of gradually built to that line, and that's the second time I said it, and it's gotten a really, really good response. So, I feel like I've got something to really, really work around. That was probably the biggest laugh I've got, at least that I can remember from that set. And if you're going to get a big laugh there with like 10 people, then I guess that's good. I'm losing the ability to talk because I'm tired, and that generally happens. Like the whole set I was mumbling some of my words, but they were still there with me. But yeah, really enjoyed it, really glad I got to say the things I wanted to say. I feel like we're onto something, so fuck me, let's please do this. We are on to the next one.